Hello, this is Kate from dailytarotworld.com, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And for this reading, I'm using one of my newest decks. It's called the Mystical Cats Tarot. And before I start the reading, I want to tell you about something that I'm a part of this summer that I think you'll like. It's called Tarot Summer School, and it's 15 different tarot teachers, and we're getting together, and each of us is offering a class or a mini course on a different topic. So you can sign up for a season's pass, which gives you access to all 15 tarot classes, or you can sign up for classes on an individual basis. So I'm doing a class on learning the tarot court cards, and there's lots of other awesome tarot teachers, like just off the top of my head, Benabal Wen, Carrie Mallon, Anthony Dawn, and everyone's doing a different course. So if you're interested, I'm going to put the link to that in my description just below this video. Okay, so let's get going. So first card represents Monday and Tuesday of the upcoming week. Aha, and we have 5 of C. They've renamed the suits in this deck, so 5 of C is like 5 of Cups. And as you can see, there's a really mangy looking cat. Looks like he just fell in the ocean. So the beginning of the week is kind of, I'm going to say that there's maybe a little bit of a surprise or a shock. Something happens that you maybe weren't planning for, something a little bit unexpected, and perhaps something that isn't necessarily, you don't like it. It's a annoying surprise. It's kind of a little bit of an annoying shock of some sort. And I just say that because it looks like this cat just fell in that pond. So beginning of the week, this is a really good time to evaluate a situation and put a positive frame on it. When you put a positive spin on something, not only is it going to help you navigate through that time or through that issue, it's going to help you do it faster and with less stress than if you were to put a really negative spin on something. So beginning of the week is all about changing your mindset. And you always have a choice. You can look at something one way, you could look at it another way. I mean, there's many different perspectives you can take at any given time, but it's your choice what perspective you want to go with. How do you want to look at something? So I feel like that's what the beginning of the week is. It's about kind of creating a particular mindset, and how you create your mindset is going to be dependent on how you want to feel in this situation, or just in general, how you want to feel this week. That's going to be what helps you decide what kind of a mindset to adopt. And then as you move into the week, so Wednesday and Thursday, we've got 10 of Earth, which is 10 of Pentacles. And 10 of Pentacles is definitely a much more stable card than the 5 of C. So there's increasing stability as you get into the middle of the week. So you may have started off the week in a bad mood or kind of feeling unsure of things, and by the time you kind of get into the week, Wednesday, Thursday, you're feeling more confident about things. You know where you stand, you feel more self-assured, more grounded, more stable. The middle of the week is actually a good time to, I want to say, to connect with other people, but specifically connecting with other people for the purposes of doing business of some sort. So making those kind of business type connections, or something to do with, your work or money making. It's a good time to connect with people who want to collaborate with you on a project. It's also a good time to negotiate something. So whether you're negotiating a raise at work, or negotiating something within a relationship. I feel like there's a real potential for give and take and connection and seeing eye to eye this week. There's something else I want to say with this card. I'll come back to it. Okay, I want to move on to the last card. So this last card is the end of the week, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I'm just going to move all these cards over a little bit. And the card we have at the end of the week is the Seven of Earth, so Seven of Pentacles. And I love how it's portrayed in this cat deck, because the Seven of Pentacles is all about patience. And here we have a cat who's patiently waiting for a little mouse or something to come out of that hole. And I don't know if you have a cat or if you've ever watched cats, but they have incredible patience when it comes to waiting for prey. Like, I remember watching my cat the other day. She saw a mouse go under our fence into the neighbor's yard, and she parked herself at that spot where she saw that mouse go, and she sat there for 3 hours transfixed on that spot. And then the very next day she went outside and did the same thing for like another 3 or 4 hours, just not moving, just sitting there waiting. And as far as I know, I don't think she caught the mouse, but yeah, this card is about not just patience, but almost like a focused kind of patience. So this isn't about just waiting for something to happen. This is about expecting something to happen and then being patient. I think part of that, the hardest part about being patient is we kind of have to trust that whatever we're waiting for is going to happen. And we may not have that trust, and then that's where it kind of chews you up inside when you're kind of waiting for something because you don't know if it's ever going to happen. But this is about having patience by expecting whatever it is you're waiting for to happen, expecting it to happen. And that makes being patient easier. Yeah, so at the end of the week, I want to actually tie this into our actual lives. So at the end of the week, you're going to be asked to be more patient. And I think that when you incorporate that patience into your life, you're going to see not just more results, but you're going to see kind of a decrease in your overall stress levels. Okay, so I'm going to look at these 3 cards together and see if there's any themes or any symbols that pop out at me. I'm getting, I'm noticing like nice earthy tones throughout all 3 of these cards. Like, I'm noticing a lot of greens and browns. I'm just going to quickly look at the deck to see if, no, that's not typical of all the cards. There's many different colors. So I get a real earthy vibe with this week, especially with the roots coming down here. I think that's interesting. It makes me think of grounding and those kinds of things. So I get kind of an earthy vibe with this suit. I feel like, it's not that this week, it's not that you're not focusing on spiritual things this week, but it almost feels like the physical aspects of your life seem to be in the forefront and in center of your life rather than the spiritual, emotional aspects this week. It seems like you're more focused on kind of getting things done, making things happen, connecting with other people for a purpose. So this week feels actually like a very productive week where you have the ability to get a lot of things done. And I think this is where the whole card about mindset is so important. I think the more you have that positive kind of focused mindset, the more productive you're going to be able to be over this week, and the better you're going to feel. Okay, so this